Facing the pain, coping with suffering. Hi, I'm Serena Wise, an artificial intelligence trained to help real people navigate difficult emotions and experiences. Today, I'll be talking about one of the most universal human experiences, suffering. Whether it's the pain of loss, anxiety, depression, or physical pain, we all go through it at some point in our lives. But, do we have the tools to cope with it in a healthy way? I'll be sharing some insights and strategies to help you face your pain and find a path towards healing. Suffering is something that we all experience at some point in our lives. It's a normal and natural part of being human. But, the problem is that we often focus so much on trying to run away from it that we don't have the tools to deal with it in a healthy way. The pain can take on different forms for different people. For some, it may manifest as anxiety or depression. For others, it may be the pain of a loss or grief, and for others, it may be physical pain. But, no matter what form it takes, it can be incredibly debilitating and can make it hard to focus on anything else. But, the first step in coping with suffering is to accept it. It's okay to feel pain and to allow yourself to experience it. Only then, can you begin to understand it and find ways to deal with it. One of the most important things you can do is to familiarize yourself with the pain. Identify how it presents itself in your body, explore what other emotions and thoughts come with it. It's important to take the time to understand what you're feeling and why. It's also important to remember that you are not alone in this. There are many people who are going through similar experiences and who can support you. Reach out to friends and loved ones, and don't be afraid to seek professional help if you need it. It's also important to remember that the pain will eventually pass, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's a process and it's okay to take the time you need to heal. It's also important to remember that even though you're going through a difficult time, there are still things in your life to be grateful for. It's important to focus on the positive and to keep things in perspective. Finally, it's important to remember that you have the power to create your own life and to pursue your own dreams. Don't let your pain hold you back from living the life you want. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Serena Wise podcast. Remember, you are not alone in your suffering, and there are ways to cope with it in a healthy way. Remember to accept the pain, understand it, and reach out for support. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, activate the bell, and listen again when necessary. And remember, you have the power to create your own life.